Yes, time we've been waiting on. If it ain't every time is wrong, let me tell you that you're not alone. Yeah. This is off the boots. H-turn.
Hard-fought series, it will end here tonight. The deciding Game 7, Round 1 in the East. Happy to bring you all the action live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony Forsythe. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Taking a look at the Hornets. Now with the final deciding game right in front of them, their home crowd looking on to extort them to new heights and to the next level.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
Taking a look at the Hornets. Tonight, it's all hands on deck for them here at home. This is a Game 7, and we know anything can happen.
Yeah, and I expect them to tighten up their rotation, play with more urgency. The start of this game is huge. They're hoping the home crowd will help them.
To the paint. Here's Yang. Boom, he jams it straight down.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Ayton inside. Back to George. In the corner, it's Bridges. His three-pointers off the mark. Knicks on offense. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And he misses all three.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Outside for Curry. Shoots over Poole. Curry, that's good. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Here's Gillespie. Offline from the top of the key.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Bridges at the elbow. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
It's stolen by Wade. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Monk. Poked away. It's stolen by Curry from about 19 feet. And he hits the jump shot. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges.
2 minutes.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
a chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Hornets trailed by 6. Here's White. Out to Bridges. Off target from outside.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Doubled by Bridges. Releases. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside, White. Diabate grabs the board. Knicks on offense. They've scored 10 straight. And Suggs throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's George. Still yet to score. Back to Bridges. Unloads from 9. Bank shot, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute to him because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Diabate. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Garland. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
14.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. New York leading by 12. Garland with it. Achua in the corner. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Garland. Shoots over Poole. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
The dunk by Achua.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
New York moving the ball around. Suggs looking around. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got his first basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Dinwiddie with the steal. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie, a true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
Shoots from the high post. And that's good for 2. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Launches a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
3 points.
He's got 13.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Gay. Poole outside. Curry brings the double. Here's Gay. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Gay's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Garland with the bucket.
He's a high-volume jump shooter for a reason. Garland has tremendous touch from almost anywhere.
Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. White. The kick out to Poole. Here's Ayton. Outside White. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. White's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Yang. Off target from 3-point range. Hornets trail by 19. Bridges outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bridges got his second basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Number 14. Musa Diabate.
Poole left side. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Curry with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Bridges outside. And the first half is now in the books. Knicks lead by 15. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
36.
All followers, don't play against the Knicks.
Happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. New York leading by 15. Here's Gillespie. Off target with his three. Ball's knocked loose. Inside. Right side, George. Over in the corner, White. Three-pointer. That ball's nice speed that time from George. White's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Hornets. On its way from Curry for two. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And that is why Bridges is considered a premier dunker.
Pass to Curry. To the right side. Here's Yang. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 12. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What'd you say? He gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
On its way from Curry for two. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to White. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. White's got 7 points.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Poole.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the basket by Curry.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Pass to George. And he banks in the layup. George has got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Gillespie. Guarded by Poole. Jacks up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
And with that three, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Teams changing it up here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Stolen by Garland. The trade gets the three-pointer to fall. Garland's got 11 points.
Oh, very solid from D. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And here are the Knicks now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Curry on the wing. He's got 26. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Paul George with the steal. Got a piece of it. Lets it go. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Struth. Now Washington. No good on the three. Curry way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, Great ball movement there.
Now, here's Washington. On the wing, George. It's stolen by Wade. Pushing it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with
Timeout. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Hornets trail by 20. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Stolen by Garland. And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. New York moving the ball around. Curry can't get it to go. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Off the run. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's George missing. Curry deciding where to go with it. Misses the deep three-point attempt. He could go. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Hornets trail by 18. Dinwiddie attacking. And then Washington with the dunk.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Boy, they're having a good half so far offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
It's Curry outside. Hornets with the rebound. Dinwiddie left side. Back to Bridges. Rob. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Garland with the bucket.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to, but Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
And Garland comes to help. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Ayton in the corner. Going inside. It's hauled in by Achua. The Knicks leading by 14. Curry outside. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And New York making a change here. And that one misses.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Knocked down the three.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Suggs with the steal. Takes it from 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Checking in for the Knicks. Number 3.
A steal. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball.
Here's Wade. And stolen by Ayton. Now Poole. Wade rips down the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Hornets trail by 18. Now, here's Strus. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
15 foul. At the line for two.
And free throw good from Strus. And so Strus nails both of them. The Knicks lead by 16. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Here's Strus. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And so Strus nails both of them.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
.49 left in the fourth quarter. The three goes down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Let's lose a three. New York with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. .30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Cleared away by Ayton. And so it's Charlotte with it. 17-point game. The three doesn't go. Shoots the three. Not that time. It won't go. Stripped it away. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys.